Once again, I'm here
This nigga
in
here.
another nigga's house. On another nigga's couch. Talking shit out of real niggas' mouth. What's up with it?
I can't with it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finale, the bash at the finale. This is the season 2 finale of the Bell to Bell podcast. I am your host, DJ Mainstream, the voice of the voiceless. One half of the Bell to Bell podcast alongside this gentleman right here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
He leaves out his nickname. We coined it the last stream. Make it rain mainstream over there. Me, Jackal of all trades himself, the rebellious one, Blackout the Rebel, author, rapper, producer, and your mom and your baby mom's screensaver. What's good with it?
I am weak, and this has been the great season of season 2 that is finally ending with this episode. I know for those who've been watching or been paying attention to YouTube, they see all the details and everything else coming out. But before we get into the details, let me just say really quickly that we must acknowledge our tribal point guard. Ladies and gentlemen, since the last time we recorded, the New York Knicks have become 2026 NBA champions, and of course I have to celebrate by wearing Captain Clutch's shirt because we acknowledge him as an NBA champion. Yeah, that's what we do here on the Bell to Bell podcast. But as we are sitting here currently recording on this, again, another year of the busiest weekend in wrestling. Earlier today was Slammiversary.
Yes. We had Night of Champions.
Night of Champions yesterday. Then right now,
Forbidden Door.
as we're recording, we have Forbidden Door on one screen, Great American Bash on another screen. So I guess this is the perfect time to just talk about wrestling, and why not, being our season 2 finale leading into season 3. There's plenty of places we can start with. But where I want to just chime in on something we talked about on the Friday stream that I want to bring to a point now. I had said on these cameras that I don't like how they're doing everything with Obafemi. And if you have not seen Night of Champions by now,
I haven't. I downloaded it.
you downloaded it?
I thought we was gonna watch it and talk.
We have other shit to watch though.
Fair enough, but I didn't know it.
Or you get caught up. Let's just say they did right by Obafemi.
I think I already heard. All right, first things first, before I even get into all of my rebuttals and all that, I want to definitely say a big, huge shout out to not only my mom,
yes,
but my nephew as well. They both share the same birthday.
Oh.
So yeah, my nephew, my oldest nephew, shout out to Jaron. He just turned 24 yesterday.
Nice.
My mom, we celebrated her 70th birthday today. Well, both of their birthdays we celebrated today. So it was a lot of fun. So happy for all the people that came out. And I'm going to do everything I can here because this is also a priority. When I get back there, work don't stop. I got to help clean up and put everything back. I can't leave it all up to my dad, so I definitely want to send shout outs and everything like that. Now, with all that being said,
go ahead.
I already heard that Obafemi won that.
Yes, he did. He is your 2026 King of the Ring. I appreciate the fact that booking went the way it did, not because of the fact that I expected it to go the way it did. I kind of think we both did, but more so the intrigue and the possibilities of where we can go from this. So as we do our season finale here, happens to be the season premiere of Main Event Oba, is like I would learn to call him. Where do you think Obafemi goes next now that he is King of the Ring? Who does he choose before we sit here and watch Monday Night Raw tomorrow as we're recording on a Sunday? If it was you on the pen.
I honestly, because I already know that Sammy did win, and that's one of my predictions because you can't have Sammy in Saudi and think that
Sammy and Saudi, bro.
Yeah, like the two go together.
Yeah.
So if there was ever a place for him to become champion, it would be there.
It'd have been there. Yep.
I think it would be too quick to pull the trigger on Oba versus Sammy because I think wherever Oba goes at this trajectory and at this clip, he's gonna have to be champion. You don't make him go this far without it.
I agree.
It's the same thing with Gunther. As much as I don't like him, he has such a high success rate of winning. Every time he goes for a singles belt, he usually wins.
Usually.
So why would Oba at this trajectory, with the exception of him being black, why would it be any different?
The exception of him being black.
So I think if you do that against Sammy, it's too early. We don't know what a Sammy championship reign looks like.
Very true.
So that's why I think he might have to, unfortunately, go against Roman, and we know how that shit's gonna go.
Well,
It's gonna be a couple. This is where he's actually gonna suffer his first real loss, because we're gonna have bloodline niggas get into it. Jay's gonna feel some type of way that he lost to him.
that's my intrigue.
Yeah.
That's my intrigue too, because honestly, I saw how, like, right before we recorded this podcast, myself and our illustrious producer, Swiss Visuals, Swiss TV, Yano, was sitting there watching the Bloodline story. And he was like, because again, it's me who's been mostly watching since like the pandemic days.
Yeah.
So as he's watching, he's like, yo, bro, this is the same shit that's happening right now. And I'm like, exactly what the point I'm trying to make. The interesting part is, as I'm watching it, you watch the lead up of Jay becoming main event Jay Uso, and Roman like slapping him around, mushing him in the face, Jimmy trying to take his back and try to say, you know, we family's supposed to stick together. I almost feel like, are they really just digging in the crates of the pandemic, which was just only 6 years ago, and rehashing the same shit? Seriously, that's what we doing?
Well, why not? Every other industry is doing the same thing. If you go to movies, you're only gonna see reboots, sequels. If not that, it's gonna be franchises. You're gonna see.
He's right.
You're gonna see a bunch of superhero shit, some Fast and Furious shit, and then some reboots and some sequels. If you look at music, it's the same beat, pretty much recycled. It's the same producers. It's the same producer tags that you keep hearing. It's gonna be the same artists. They utilize the same flow. True. They have even the same rhyme schemes. True. I mean, mainstream. We both represent. We violate mainstream radio. How many times did we see niggas talk about whipping in the kitchen?
I mean, a lot.
It's the same repetitiveness, because if it's not broke, why would you fix it?
True shit.
So it's the same continuity when it comes to wrestling.
Kendall Angle, she pulled up the Angle outfit. Woo!
It is about to be July 4th. So
listen. Kendall Angle, we here. I do believe we're at a point now where even in the entertainment industry, it's dry, it's repetitive, it's annoying. It's like, what are we doing here? We're almost at a sense where whatever ideas you guys have come up with, it's like, all right, well, let's go back in the history books and see if it worked and do it again. It's almost now, it's now, I'm used to it in the entertainment industry, but don't give me that in wrestling too. No. There's so many new wrestlers that's out there. Mix it out. That's why I'm surprised how Night of Champions went. I won't spoil the rest of it. I'll let you watch the rest of it.
Well, I mean, for argument's sake, we do have a podcast. So, I mean, in this instance, it's okay to spoil it. Because I'm not going to lie. Earlier this week, this nigga almost, I wanted him to spoil some shit, but at the same time, I hate when he spoils some shit. Because I hit him up and I was like, yo, my nigga, when was you going to tell me that Queen Aminata was fucking wrestling?
Queen Aminata and Red Velvet, two of our favorites, but I love me some Red Velvet.
Yeah.
Listen, we stir up in the kitchen any day of the week.
Yeah.
But her and Aminata had a banger this past week on Dynamite.
Absolutely.
Which, again, just harkens to his point, but doubles on my point. You want to watch some women's wrestling? Go to AEW.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only way you're going to get any type of good women's wrestling is WWE, NXT specifically. As now we have a main event of PLE, Lola Vice versus Kendall Gray. Because you're not going to find that anywhere else.
Unfortunately, because you have the talent on the main roster of WWE, but they don't know how to utilize the women properly or have good storylines.
In the words of Drake, you know how that should go.
But anyway, you was going to originally say something about like how dry it is. And
what I was saying is that's why I appreciate how Night of Champions went, because you're mixing it up. Like AEW, and this is going to be the constant thing I'll always hear, and it's something that's brought up on a regular basis with AEW TV. Mm-hmm. I'm so sick of this thought process. Oh, they don't have no story. Oh, they don't have no story. Oh, they don't have no story. Not every great wrestling match initially needs a story or why are they fighting. We're watching Great American Bash. Plenty of story between Kendall Gray and Lola Vice. But the initial story between Pac and Shota Umino, who's currently wrestling for the global and the New Japan Pro Wrestling Global Championship on Forbidden Door, is the fact that Shota and Jon Moxley was cool like 3-4 years ago, and everybody thought Shota was eventually going to be a Death Rider, and they made it clear he is not. And Pac was like, you know what? We want your title. Run that shit. That's enough story for me.
Yeah.
And I feel like there should be more of that also in WWE. Why not take that shot? Everybody wants to be a champion. I think I just said this Friday. Everybody strives to be a champion.
That is true. Absolutely.
I don't care what you say. No one's just here to cash checks after getting their body put through the fucking ring for 5, 10, 15 minutes plus the hour you have to do to train. Nah, man. Everybody wants to be a world champion. So don't give me that. And enjoy yourself some AEW and some NXT if you really want some women's wrestling.
Absolutely.
So, but the another thing that I want to bring up, and again, this is our season finale. Something really important I did want to bring up in this episode.
Let's do it.
Was the fact that regardless of how, like Black Guy will hit me and ask me if I watch Monday Night Raw or bro, I'm not.
I already know the answer to it, but I'd be like, hey,
like, fam,
excuse me.
I'm in a point where I'm not jacking it. Maybe now.
Can't get jiggy with that shit?
I can't get jiggy with that shit, bro. Monday Night Netflix is not doing it for me. And it's just, it's what it is. It's not Monday Night Raw, it's Monday Night Netflix. Because you're giving me more drama than the wrestling. And I don't know where the balance is lost on that, but yeah, I'm getting plenty of wrestling watching NXT.
That's true.
My question to you is, now that we're getting a little bit more mixing up, I guess you could say, on the main roster, it's only one PLE. I know, I'm sorry, it's only one PLE. Do you think it's a positive trajectory, seeing that they're taking a chance of a Sami Zayn being undisputed champion, taking a chance on an Obafemi being king of the ring? Can this turn around Triple H's booking?
I don't think it's enough.
Oh shit, it's not enough.
I think it's, I mean, time will tell, you know? Is it a great start? Sure. Because as much as I think that Sammy's real time and moment to have become champion was a while ago.
Yes.
This now is kind of like a last-ditch effort because they don't have a storyline. And once again, the stars do align to some degree. Once again, Sami Zayn being, you know, the hero of Saudi Arabia.
Right.
Cool. Give him the belt. This is one of those situations where this is like, honestly, I want to say it's kind of like Killer Cross on steroids. You don't have somebody like Obafemi relinquish the NXT championship, come to WWE main roster in a Royal Rumble, make the impact that he does, has been on a tear this entire time, undefeated.
Makes a point.
Just to have him lose at Night of Champions to Jay fucking Uso.
You make a point.
I mean, don't have him lose at all. But if you're gonna have him lose,
damn. Yo, why Lola kick her like that, bro?
Cause Lola's that bitch.
Oh shit. Yo, so I'll just explain. Kendall was trying to do a kip up, and Lola timed her kick so perfectly and kicked Kendall right in the jaw. Like in the nose, bro. Damn. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's cool.
Shit.
But yeah, like you don't have Oba on this trajectory just to have him lose.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
So this was one of those things. Had you have made Jay win, it would have been a very large outcry.
Oh yeah.
One, for the people who love Oba, and two, for the people who see the bullshit for what it is. It's like Jay is only good for children and for merchandise. No person of a sane brain of an adult is looking at Jay Uso like, yeah, he deserves this. It's like, no, he deserved it back in 2023 when he was just getting the battery in his back.
And leaving
after botch after botch, it's like he should not be here. He doesn't have the win just to even cut a good promo. And then even the things he's saying in the promo, if he even had the breath, doesn't even sound fucking catchy. This your warning shot. Bang! Nigga, you've been beefing with these niggas how many years? How many warning shots do you give niggas?
I mean, listen.
At this point, nigga, just empty the clip.
I might as well, boy. Shoot this nigga.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Shoot this nigga. Yeah, honestly,
so,
yeah. Because we're at a point now, and almost, this is where, I said it on Friday's stream. If you haven't seen our Twitch stream, please go to the Bell to Bell Media YouTube and watch our Twitch stream. Also, if you haven't seen the TikTok stream, we also have that on the Bell to Bell podcast stream, YouTube. I had said it then, I say it again now. Please, Paul Heyman, can you call the Bell to Bell podcast? I will put the number out there as a disclaimer if need be. What inning are we in? I'm so exhausted of bloodline shit. Because, and this is what I wanted to lead into. I like how you said that, because even at the end of the day, Jey Uso himself, his character is so oversaturated with opportunity. I almost feel like that's part of the reason CM Punk feels the way he does. So, if you don't know, there's been a constant ongoing report that CM Punk has been feeling a type of way. It's not as shit. Damn, Lola. Lola kicking the shit out of Kendall, y'all.
Literally, it's figurative. Oh, Lord, God damn.
Yo, leave that alone. No, leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm here. Nope, I'm not even gonna mention what just happened. Just Lola just threw it at her.
Yo.
That's all I'm gonna say. She threw that at her.
Throw that ass to the side, please. What I gotta do?
Let me stop.
Wrestle.
Let me stop. Back on topic here. So yeah. So Lola, Lola, no.
Yeah, look at you. What you're looking at.
Oh, wow. We're not gonna point out the fact that she's wearing Yankee pinstripes. Wink, wink. Shout out to Damian Priest. So what I was trying to say was like we're at a point now that Jey Uso himself has to understand that his character is not being pushed or positioned. Like, I get it, he's a former world champion, but you're not going to push him in a position to be world champion to go. Like, I understand now, seeing the match happen, Jey wasn't going to win that. Because legit, we're going to go through the whole process of Jey going back for the WWE Championship or play these mind games. Maybe I can go for the World Championship. Maybe I can finally beat Roman. Break up the bloodline. No, bruh. Over was the right choice here. But what I'm nervous of, again, me and Yano watched the Bloodline story. It's a like 5-hour video on YouTube. Sami Zayn used to be in the Bloodline.
Yeah, I remember. He cut one of the best promos in the world when he was like, he wasn't feeling very oozy.
Yo, we just watched that shit. Had me crying.
That was, yo, Sammy is good when listen, that boy good. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, but yes, yeah, you're okay. I see. I kind of see where you're going. He was a
honorary Uso.
Yeah,
a part of the Bloodline.
Okay.
He's now WWE Undisputed Champion on SmackDown.
Okay, so where are you going with this?
I feel the only reason they started this whole Roman now being world champion on Raw. Oh, Jey, go get the Undisputed Championship, blah, blah, blah. Because they're teasing, which I don't want, but teasing this idea of Roman running shot on WWE again. What's the chance that they go out of the norm and try to get Sami to get back to the Bloodline?
Fam, don't piss me off. Don't fucking start your shit. Because you know they listen to us. You know they take what we say.
Do they?
And they run with our shit. We gonna need a montage. Y'all know? We gonna need a montage. Every time we said some shit and it came to fruition like literally like not even a month later.
I'm not, because honestly,
don't do that. Don't piss me off.
Okay, so this is the reason I'm saying it is because one, me and you love fantasy booking, which I'll let y'all know season 3 is going to be fire because we are going to do the 2026 Bell to Bell draft.
Oh.
Me and Yano have already talked about it. We're definitely going to do it.
Okay.
Me and Yano actually talked about doing 2 things. The Bell to Bell draft, but we're actually going to do a real life WWE 2K GM mode where Blackout and I would choose one brand, whatever brand it be, NXT, Raw, SmackDown, AAA, that I'm going to split AEW, Dynamite, Collision, Ring of Honor, whatever brand you want to choose. And we're going to actually draft a roster of wrestlers across all the brands.
Oh, shit.
And we come up with one super show. Our show versus your show, and we'll see who we feel like should win. We're going to
that sounds fucking crazy.
We're going to fantasy book some shit.
That sounds crazy.
So I was like, season 3, I want to do a little bit more. I want to be able to give y'all a lot more content. What the heck? Sorry, Shota Umino and Moxley. Moxley came out, I guess, to see Shota, but the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling, why did Tanahashi coming out there? Anyway, it just totally threw me off.
Yeah, it did.
That really threw me off. But the idea is, what I want to do is have it, like Yano was saying, do super shows. Back in the day of wrestling, there were such things as having the territories partner together, make more money. For us, it's going to be for fantasy, but if you know how me and Blackout operate, this is Batman Robin with the prep time. We'll figure it out. I feel like it'll be dope where, let's say, I run AEW Dynamite, you run Friday Night SmackDown, some shit, and we have a super show. Legit. We'll do the particulars. Maybe have like we'll get like a 12 roster total, 2 main eventers. We'll figure out championships and all that. But legit, I want to do a real life GM mode.
Okay, my first question is, how would that work as far as anything outside of WWE clashing and working with WWE? Because the way that WWE wrestles and the way that everybody else wrestles is two completely different things.
That is going to be up to our discretion, sir.
Okay, fair enough.
That'll be up to our discretion.
Because the way a WWE nigga's gonna throw a punch and this AEW nigga gonna throw a punch, it's gonna be a little different.
Nah, you're right.
Niggas is drawing blood first blow.
You're right. Just don't have him wrestle Moxley because Moxley will bleed as soon as you do an eye poke. His head will start bleeding.
Yeah.
But on the other side of it is just I want to be able to do more for the Bell to Bell podcast, and it came with y'all know how. Yo, what is Lola is?
She kicking the shit out of this.
Yo, Lola is literally kicking the shit out of Kendall, bro. No lie, Kendall's getting her ass kicked, her face kicked, and yo, she keeps throwing the pussy at her too. Oh, whoa, what we doing? Throwing the ankle lock on the outside. Okay, I'm just throwing the whole.
God.
Yo, good God. Anyway, we'll figure it out. But more details is definitely to come as far as. Oh, that was fire. That was a jumping flatliner. That was fire. More details to come as far as the time goes along, especially when it comes to more stuff that we want to do for Bell to Bell podcast. I'm pretty sure there's stuff that Blackout's cooking up for next season as well. Some stuff that he actually told me about that you guys don't know about that's going to be real fire. So I'll just say this. There's going to be a lot more hardware on the table next year. A lot more.
Oh, yeah. There's that. And there's some things that I'm going to still run by him, and then we're going to see what happens when things are actually fleshed out.
Yeah.
He don't know. He don't even know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. But I'll be surprised because again, I was very surprised that we now have Bell to Bell mugs. So when you come up to the Bell to Bell podcast, you don't drink out of a normal cup. You drink out of a Bell to Bell mug. So again, shout out to that man right there. And this, as I always say, this ain't water in here. This is definitely some drink.
A little libation or two.
But on that note, I want to say, and this is just a little off wrestling, but a little bit back onto it as we go along and watch actual fucking like Lola Vice and Kendall Gray are fucking each other up, bro.
Yes,
they are fucking each other up, and this is some great wrestling. Lola has improved a lot.
Yes,
yo. I watched her on AAA last night for the hell of it.
Okay.
Great match with Flammer from AAA.
Okay.
Oh no, not Flammer. La Hedra. It was a great match. Great match. Brings an extra additional question I've had from before. Do you see more wrestlers like a Lola Vice who transition from that MMA fighting style, getting more chances in wrestling? Because I see what Elijah's doing, and I was very impressed with Elijah Holyfield, bro. Yeah. Very, very impressed with Elijah. Yeah. He's about to be one of the reasons I watch Evolve if he comes over to Evolve soon.
Yeah, he's in Evolve.
He's involved?
Yes.
Yeah, he'll be a reason why I watch because
that was pretty damn good.
Oh,
even though it didn't connect, that was so good. Matter of fact, the last episode that I watched, you had I forgot who the newcomers that they were facing. Okay. You had Holyfield tagging up with Apollo Crews.
I heard that.
Yeah, they were really good.
It sucks that he got released too, man.
I mean, you know, it happens when you're black. What are you gonna do?
But here's the irony about that, though. He just debuted in TNA today.
Of course he did. What the fuck?
Yeah, he debuted in TNA today, which is crazy.
I mean, see, you go certain places you go to, you get the comparisons by default.
Yeah.
Apollo Crews is the lowercase Moose. So we did. If I was what's his name, Silva?
Yo, Carlos Silva.
Yeah, I wouldn't choose Apollo Crews just for that. Like depending on how you. That's hot. Anyway, depending on how you work his character, I don't know if you really want to go that route. So I think it would have to take some rebranding to make Apollo Crews work. But he's a great. Exceptionally great wrestler.
Yes.
So I mean, I could see why you would pick him. I would just be very methodical of how I introduce him to the brand.
I honestly, because this is where I said it on Friday, and listen, he ain't gonna bring his ass all the way up to New York to do any damage, so I doubt it. But this is why I was like, Keanu Carver doesn't fit in the NXT landscape, because somebody like Elijah Holyfield, having that background, having that. Get the fuck out of here!
I knew it. I knew it, man. Kendall Gray is the great white hype.
Kendall Gray is the NXT Women's Champion, y'all.
I knew it. Kendall Gray is literally the woman's Obafemi. She's been on a run ever since Evolve.
Yo, oh my god.
This is on brand. And honestly, if you wasn't gonna make Lola Vice, if you was gonna make Lola Vice lose to someone other than Kendall Gray, who the fuck
would it be? You're right, because there is nobody else.
It could have been Jada if you guys weren't fucking stonewalling her.
Well, we know how that. You know how that should go. You know how that should go.
Honestly, I'm not mad at this. Lola is at the point now she's gonna be fine. I don't think it's gonna take too long for her to get called up.
Honestly, trajectory-wise, just after seeing this, running back.
Well, I mean, of course she gets to run it back for the rematch.
They're gonna run it. They're running back. I want to see a last woman standing between these two, or a submission match.
I don't know. In this particular landscape today, I'm trying to think to myself, where would she be best fit?
Who?
Lola? On SmackDown or Raw right now?
I don't know. Honestly, I can't say. I like
because they're dog shit on both brands.
I like where she's at in NXT. I'd rather Lola stay here for another year or two.
A year or two is a stretch. She's already been here a while.
Maybe not long enough to the point where she wouldn't be bad for another NXT Women's Championship run.
I mean, I guess. Unfortunately, we're dealing with bad writing. So it's like, as much as I would like somebody to get called up and them to get, the great spotlight moments and, you see Lola Vice in Night of Champions in the future. You see her win Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber. Yeah. All of these great things, WrestleMania, all the good shit. Yeah, that sounds great if you have good writing. If she's not forgotten in the shuffle. If she's not just clickbait, like, oh, we got Lola Vice, and then you don't see her for 3 weeks, like Ilya Dragunov. Yo,
rest in peace to Ilya Dragunov's career, boy. Like, I don't care what y'all say, man. There's no reason why that man went from having some of the most impressive wrestling matches on SmackDown as a U.S. champion to I can't find shit for him to do currently. Do y'all forget, or do y'all just not pay attention to your own product, that Ilya Dragunov, Trick Williams, and Carmelo Hayes has some of the most insane chemistry for two black guys and a Russian guy. Like, for real, for real. Y'all obviously didn't watch NXT, bro. We watched it. Trick honestly became a better wrestler because of Ilya. Ilya pushed the hell out of Carmelo Hayes.
That is true.
They both learned from wrestling Ilya. Why can't I not learn from them now? Y'all love to put Ilya and Carmelo in this weird bromance. Why couldn't they be for the tag team championships?
I don't understand it because Ilya is white.
Maybe he's the wrong brand of white, man. I don't know.
I mean, he is Russian white, so there's that.
It's a different brand of white. What can we say?
I was watching a little bit too much of Rocky IV.
I'm so dead. I ate a tiger, boy. But I really feel like we're gonna lose the plot eventually if WWE doesn't realize certain the people they have and how long they have them there. I'm saying a year or two with Lola because there's no other space. Where would you put her at? There's no other space for her on the main brand based on what we're seeing currently on both Raw and SmackDown. I mean, shit, they just called up JC Jane, and JC Jane is barely getting enough burn.
That is true. Her and the whole damn
Fate influence. But again, they're saying that eventually she's going to get this title shot. Eventually she's going to get this chance to show herself. Eventually there's a lot of eventuallys, and these eventuallys going to lead to something more than just what it is right now. That's all I'm going to say. As Black Out the Rebel queued up Night of Champions on the TV now. But we still have Forbidden Door as Starlight Kid and Tekla fighting for the Women's Championship. I just really feel like we have to do... let me not say we, because I'm not an official shareholder or what have you. But WWE has to do better in how they're going to position this going forward. Because fantasy booking will have me have Oba running through fucking Roman by the time SummerSlam gets here. And I know it's not gonna happen.
Why not? You're like the nigga's a part-time nigga anyway.
Part-time nigga, full-time daddy, because WWE is definitely his child, the way he be treating them. Because he be leaving them to someone else to babysit and come back and say, I'm the daddy now. And come give me my hug, nigga. Yeah, that's how that Roman treats WWE.
What was that movie where Shawn Wayans came in and was like, I'm here to pick up my son? And he picked him up. He dropped him. He's like, all right, I'll be back to pick him up again. Yo. That's just the way it is. Scary movie, that shit was fire. I don't know if y'all niggas seen it yet, but I enjoyed it.
All right, good. I want to see it. I'm gonna see it. I was waiting because I'm waiting for somebody to respond.
Nah.
Listen, I'll tell you this. I'll only take a few people's as a grain of salt and advice, but Black of the Rebel is one of them. As far as when it comes to like shows and stuff to watch, so I'm trying to get back into stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna go see Scary Movie. I'll wait to the stream or something.
Yeah, it won't take long.
But is there anything you want to bring up? Because it's been a minute since we had a conversation.
It's been a minute since we had an episode.
And I want to make sure we get enough into the time as possible of this episode. Because again, it is the finale, y'all. This is the end of season 2. I know there was a few people that we announced for season 2 that was going to be featured. They will be pushed over to season 3. Y'all going to get those episodes.
Yes,
absolutely. Because both people that we're speaking of, you saw the flyers already, are very highly interested in being on the show.
And we are highly interested in having them.
It's scheduling, it's time. We will figure it out.
Yeah, y'all got to remember, I don't live here anymore. So when I come here, it's a lot of planning that has to happen.
Oh yeah, but on the other side of it, it does make for great content now because it's a lot of stuff that we end up talking about, and we end up going to a tangent and not realize how much time we have left.
Yeah.
Before we do that,
what's up?
What's over the past season? Mm-hmm. What's one thing about this season that you stand out that you had enjoyed the most?
One thing that stands out that I enjoyed. I gotta remember everything that happened this season.
We did a lot this season, though.
We did a lot. Off the top, one of the best things that for me that happened that I think is going to lay the groundwork for how things should be going is when myself and Yana, we went out to Moonburger and we did, what was that? That was Royal Rumble? I forgot.
I think it was Royal Rumble, yeah, because it was the day.
Yeah, it was Royal Rumble.
It was the early day PLE, yeah.
Yeah. So who was that ran that? That was Subway Mania.
Yes, Subway Mania.
Shout out to Subway Mania.
Shout out to Subway Mania. Shout out to Tim. Shout out to everybody at Subway Mania.
Congratulations, he had his baby.
Yes.
Yeah, that was great. I had a great time. It was a great turnout. A lot of the wrestlers came out. They was wrestling while niggas was getting burgers. I turned around. I was like, yo, what the fuck is y'all cheering about? I'm thinking it's because of the match we just saw. I'm like, nah. It's just the entrance. It's not that serious. I look over, somebody's getting slammed. I'm like, nigga, we in a restaurant. What the fuck?
What are we doing?
So, that was pretty fun. I really enjoyed that. I like being outside. I like actually being around the people. A lot of great connections were made there. Season 2. That was season 2 when we was doing House of Glory and all that. Was that season 1?
That was towards tail end of season 1. Season 2 was definitely where we started our guest, which I'll just chime in here. Shout out to Ace Bradley, man. Still has the most watched episode in Bell to Bell podcast history. He is currently up to almost 600 views.
Nice.
Right? And from 600 views of sitting on this couch to currently being possibly on that Wild 'N Out stage in that Barclays Center right now.
Oh, nice.
Like that's good shit right there, man. That's hustle. And but I will say, as I'm sitting there talking about it, I want to give a get well soon and good wishes to Rembrandt.
Oh yeah, Rem.
Rem was recently hurt after doing a match. He's currently on the shelf. Nothing but thoughts and prayers to him and coming back to be even a better champion than he was before he got hurt.
If you need somebody to facilitate your role, he's your man.
Facilitate what role?
Roll in the ring, busting ass and shit.
Who go in the ring? You, nigga. Talking to you, cause it ain't me, nigga. I don't know what you talking about. But yeah, shout out to Rem, man,
yes,
and I hope again get well soon. Hopefully you come back on the pod soon, and we'd love to have you with the new championship that you're gonna win.
So yeah, that now is all clicking.
Yeah,
we had a lot of guests for season 2.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we had Ace, we had Rem,
Get Big Silly.
Yeah, get back to it. I'm gonna leave that one alone. We had Say Park.
Shout out to Say Part 2, who actually has the second most viewed viral video with him talking about how he doesn't, basically breaking kayfabe and how he doesn't like how people break kayfabe on social media. People, I love talking shit about that video on TikTok too. During this time, this man has went viral twice. Currently one of the most viral videos on our TikTok. How he fell asleep during watching Monday Night Raw versus how he get hyped.
No. That was the funniest shit because it was like I was cheering for AEW regular Wednesday night, and I went to sleep on the WWE PLE.
I mean, outside of Night of Champions, I'm pretty sure every other PLE, everybody else fell asleep on. Outside of this one, because there was a lot happened on this PLE.
Okay, that's what's up.
So,
good.
Yeah, I'll give him that one. Season 2. Forget what season 2. To me, it's already in the past. After this episode drops, we're already working on season 3.
Yes,
season 3, I'm hyped for.
Yes.
Season 3, I cannot wait for. Everything that myself, Black Out the Rebel, Yano is going to do next is going to be great. We already got, again, I announced it on the stream, but I'm going to announce it here. This is not just Bell to Bell Podcast. This is Bell to Bell Podcast LLC. Don't forget to put the L, and the other C in it when you say our name. Say our full fucking name like it's Kyle motherfucking Fletcher. That's how we're moving here. And that's what everything we're doing with the Bell to Bell Podcast and Bell to Bell Media. A lot of other companies we're planning to work with. Sponsors. We are looking for sponsors. If you're interested in sponsoring the show, you can have something here on the table, in the background. All that good stuff. And honestly, my biggest thing that I'm looking for season 3, I want to take the show on the road.
Absolutely.
I want to say, like, I don't know, me and Yano come down to North Carolina and do a pod outside or some shit.
I'm with it.
Or we do like a fake pre-show like we're Rosenberg and pull up to a PLE and do a podcast outside of a venue or something.
Listen, man, shout outs to Cassie. We got some connects in Tennessee. Shout outs to my guy, Revel. We got some connects in Texas as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you just say the word.
I do got some contacts out in Florida, so the southern side of Florida. I'm starting to get really familiar with the New Orleans scene. I just came back from New Orleans this past weekend. And, of course, DJ Mainstream doesn't go to vacation. DJ Mainstream actually goes down there to work, too. And, ironically, the guy who was, like, literally driving me and my mother from point A to point B happens to be a wrestling fan. So, it's like, yeah, there's plenty of wrestling companies around here. I'm like, so I need to know. So, Bell to Bell is going to be nationwide and then worldwide, one way or another. So that's what I'm hyped for season 3.
I'm hyped as well.
I definitely want to be outside more with this season. So
okay,
can't wait for that. I really can. I will say there is a level of understanding that a lot of people don't get when it comes to doing these podcasts, especially with wrestling podcasts. I think Black on the Rebel and Yano, who's in the room with us, understand where I'm about to go with this. This shit isn't easy.
It's not.
It's not easy. And while there's always going to be criticism of more things that can be done, more content that we can have, of course, he can sit here and go back to doing his Evolve podcast, but why? When there's so much other stuff outside of doing Evolve or me doing Ring of Honor, doing a Dynamite review or doing a Raw review. Because there's so many of y'all out there who watch other stuff than just Raw and WWE and AEW. True. That's great because now he can do random Instagram videos of, hey, what you think of the favorite women wrestlers across all the brands today, or talking about the wrestlers who get married and stuff like that, and having like Love Island style thought processes when it comes to being married in the wrestling business. That's what brings Bell to Bell different, and that doesn't take, something to be said between one another. This is natural chemistry between myself, Blackout, and of course Yano as well. So I appreciate anybody who's click the like, shared this video, told other people about Bell to Bell Podcast. Shout out to the whole 110 subscribers we have on YouTube, the over 500 followers across Instagram, Blue Sky, Twitter, and Facebook of followers that we have. Like, I appreciate y'all because this is the only reason we're doing this, because y'all pay attention, So thank y'all, man. That's what I can say. More than anything.
Absolutely. Very random before I forget this. Extremely random. My shorty was always like, hey, next time you do a pod, make sure you tell them that I said Triple H looks like the type of guy to pee sitting down.
Oh my God, bro.
I told her I would say that. Take that and do what you will with it. But yeah, going back to what you were saying, it's not that easy to do what we do.
No, it's not. It's not. Triple H, make sure you wipe from front to back. That's so bad. It's not easy to do this, but I say that because there's a lot of more things that we want to do, but there's other stuff that's outside of this that we want to do as well. And I say that to announce that Bell to Bell Media are looking for other brands to work with, other companies to work with.
Absolutely.
I'm working with an event space in Queens Village, not too far from where we currently record this podcast, to bring something else to light for others to do events out of. I want to do. I want to curate wrestling events for people to get introduced to the sport. I want to do things to get people on how to learn to be podcasters. All that is something that comes to the future, but I say that because Bell, the number 2, Bell Media at gmail.com. If you are interested to work with us, internship wise, just want to learn the ropes, want to be around the podcast, hit us up. Because as great as this 3-man, I swear I just told y'all this as well. As great as this 3-man team is, we're a family. But we're bringing you in to see how this family operates, to see how a business is supposed to be run, especially when it comes to doing the podcast. So, Bell, the number 2, Bell Media at gmail.com. Hit us up. We'd love to work with you. Whatever, send a reel, send a resume. We're trying to expand, and going into this season 3, it's time. It's definitely time.
Absolutely. And it's like season 3 is like really right around the corner because
Literally.
we're already about to be in July, and it's crazy.
Which honestly leads to a perfect question.
Yes.
What we did if I'm not mistaken, in season 1 finale last year, I'm going to do this year. Before we go into season 3, give us 3 wrestling hot takes.
3 wrestling hot takes.
Across all brands, whatever. 3 hot takes that you feel that controversial, but would love to see to come to fruition, what have you. 3 wrestling hot takes. We'll go back and forth like we used to do. Because I have 2 right now.
Okay, I can honestly see a hot take being. I don't know if it would be a hot take, but for me, I see them pushing Nikita more than what she deserves.
Wow.
And once again, I know Nikita follows us, and I respect her, and I always say she was one of the first women that helped me get back into this wrestling shit. It was the match with her and Kaden Carter, which is now Lacey Lane, of course.
Yep.
But as good as she is, she has definitely improved. Unfortunately, one of the elements that I don't think has improved yet, that I think they're still trying to fine tune and work on, is her character. Like the spiritual sage woman, and she randomly sings in her promos every now and then. I don't know if that's really connecting. I know for me it's not really working, but I feel like they're investing in her because of LFG, because she's been in NXT for so long and now she's involved. And she does have a fan base.
She does.
I feel like they're going to be pushing her. I feel like she's going to be a lower tiered female version of Jey Uso.
Wow.
I feel like if she doesn't deliver the whole package,
okay,
because she's gotten better in wrestling without a doubt.
Oh, well, without a doubt,
I think anybody who watches a recent wrestling match of Nikita Lyons, go back a couple of years, you'll see the improvement. So she's getting it there.
Yeah,
but I just don't feel like it's resonating and it's crossing over with everything that she's doing in the backstage and the promo work and all that. I feel if that continues to stay where it is, we're gonna see a Jey Uso-esque type of situation with Nikita Lyons with this Evolve Women's Championship.
Wow.
That's my first take.
Wow.
Second take.
Wow, wow. Didn't expect that.
Second take, I kind of, honestly, I see a world where at some point Tony D'Angelo loses the NXT Championship to somebody, not sure who, but I see him getting cut in the next year's cuts.
Oh, God. Whoa, damn, bro.
My reason being is because...
It's funny because Tony D'Angelo is one of my hot takes too, but go ahead.
And this is one of mine too. Me being unbiased and impartial, just off the top of my head.
Yeah.
It took him this long just to get the NXT Championship. And
true.
Unfortunately, this is nothing... This is no shot at him personally. Because
Not at all.
I personally feel like he does have the entire package as far as being, good on the mic.
I agree.
Wrestler, all of that good stuff.
I agree. I drafted him too. Yeah, I agree.
Even now, where I thought it was going to be very shaky, and I was very curious and worried about how he was going to be after the whole family broke up. What does this do for him? He still has been able to rise to the occasion and still give us great storytelling and wrestling.
Definitely.
My problem is, unfortunately, I don't see a world where there's a storyline that works for him on the main roster. And I think that they will see that as well. Never mind the fact that he is white. I still don't think that they're going to find a space for him to be properly utilized. Or, unfortunately, I can see a world, alternate reality, where he does get drafted to SmackDown. And that's where the place where wrestlers go to die.
Right, which is what my hot take was, that within the next year's time frame, Tony D'Angelo will be called up, and he'll probably end up on SmackDown. My hot take on that was not the fact that him getting called up. My ironic hot take was, once he gets to SmackDown, he's going to be jobbed out and he's going to get released. And which sucks, man. That sucks that we're on the same par with that. That's bad. I'll throw my other in there, and then we're about to finish up.
Damn, already?
Yeah, bro.
No.
Yeah, bro.
Yano just texted me. He said we got like another 3 hours to go. Right, Yano? It's right here in the text.
This ain't AEW. My other hot take, damn, that Nikita Lyons one really threw me off. Wow, I didn't expect you to say that. I will say this. My hot take, you said about Nikita Lyons. I'm going to say mine's about AEW. This may throw you off.
Okay.
I feel like I love her dearly.
Uh-oh.
Please don't judge me for what I'm about to say, and I love her dearly. But I feel like Chris Statlander eventually is going to be released or leave AEW for WWE within the next year or two.
Well,
I do not feel like the current landscape of how some of the women wrestlers there in AEW are on par with her, matching not only who she is as a, Galaxy's greatest alien. That persona may fit better in WWE's system than it does in AEW. And because of that, it will position her better in WWE as a future women's champion, more so than how we respected her as women's champion in AEW. I don't know. I just feel she's not going to be in AEW within the next year or two.
Honestly, that's not as bad a take as I thought it would be.
You would think, but
once I let you cook, I can see a world where Chris is on Raw.
Oh, I didn't say all that, but damn, I said NXT, but you said Raw. Okay.
Nah, I don't know if Chris goes straight to NXT.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's only for designated people like Jade. Chris is good.
Yeah.
Chris doesn't need that.
All right, so your last hot take, my last hot take.
Shit, I don't know. After that, all right. What's another hot take that I have?
Or how about we do this? Because I know I just got the signal from our producer. We wrap up and we end it with our hot take. Give us some time because we could do the outro. We can do that on top of our heads. Because I have one outtake in my head I want to say, but I'm trying to word it right. Okay, so as we're close, it's crazy because this time has gone by fast, ladies and gentlemen.
It really did. What the fuck?
But we are going to do a post show because there's a lot more we can talk about before we can get out of here. But as we wrap up, season 3 is coming soon. I will let you know 2 episodes in season 3. 3 episodes in season 3 is going to be 1. We are going to interview Sarah, who we announced for season 2. She will schedule us for season 3. Busy Bee is coming for season 3 as well. And as we earlier announced, the 2026 Bell to Bell draft is coming back, and I can't wait for that because I know there's going to be a lot more other wrestlers coming into NXT, coming into Evolve, coming to LFG that we're going to want to draft. But I can't wait for that. Your social media, sir?
Everything is BLK out the Rebel. Well, at least the IG is. Once you go there, that's where you can get the website for everything. That's where you can go to Amazon and purchase my book, What the Heart Wants, which is available. That's where the website is, where you can get actually more information about the book and about me being an author and how it came to be, and the music that goes along with it. The album What the Heart Wants is also available. You can purchase that as well. When you go to that website, you're also going to see instrumentals because I am a producer. So if you're looking for beats or you're a wrestler and you're looking for intros, you can go there and check it out, or you can DM me and we can politic and I can curate something personally for you. Other than that, hit me up on Threads because I be on Threads talking my shit about Love Island.
Yo, we be on Threads heavy now, boy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Threads is lit.
Yeah, it is.
But I mean, yeah, pretty much that's my socials. Hit me up. Y'all know the vibes.
All right, and as always, at Make the Call, and but as I always say, don't visit Make the Call. You can follow me if you want, but please visit Bell to Bell Podcast, the Bell, the number 2 Bell Podcast. In the bio on our Instagram is a link to all of our other social medias. But make sure you visit Bell, the number 2 Bell.biz, bell2bell.biz. It explains all of Bell to Bell Media's businesses, including WVMR Studios, Swiss Visuals, Black on the Track, Bell to Bell Podcast itself, and everything else that we have coming up soon. That website is going to have all your information and everything you need. But as we finish up, I feel like, you know what? We're going to make y'all watch the video on our after show. And that will be where we give our last hot take.
I like that.
Make y'all watch the rest of our content.
I like it.
Leave it on a cliffhanger. There's a lot more coming for the Bell to Bell Podcast. But as always, as we do, this has been the Bell to Bell. Yeah. Shit. Love this fucking podcast, yo. Oh, wait, hold on. This time, mate, we got a little bit of minute. I'll do it this time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Money Making Mainstream proudly brings to you the most goddamn best podcast, wrestling podcast in the world today. This has been Bell to Bell. Yeah. Shit, now I do it this time.
You got it. Not mad at that.
Not mad at it at all. Yo.
I like that because it gives us extra time to think about that last take.
It does. Because I'm still trying to think of mine.
Yes.